Hello, income from swing trading 2024. Well, for 2024, we made $20,139 swing trading stocks. We are going to go through the review one by one through our reports, but the total amount is 20,000. The dividend earned in 2024 by month and for the month of December is 208 and for the whole year is 3,000. And that is dividend earned from stocks we purchased for swing trading and stocks we purchase for dividend income purposes. So our weekly profit, and that's how the weekly profit was throughout the year. We set a goal to have a weekly profit of $300. Yeah, to have $300 a week in profit. And some weeks we didn't have any profit. Some weeks we have losses. And some week we didn't have a profit at all. And some week we made our $300 profit minimum requirement, a goal that we set 8 weeks. Try and learn trading strategy to trade throughout the year by swing trading or on uptrend line, but short uptrend line. We track the daily profits as well, where some days we sold stocks and some days we didn't. And as you can see, the majority part of December we didn't really sell much. So our monthly profit report track our profit by month, and $300 a week times 4 will be $1,200 profit a month was what we said. And again, some months we met that requirement and some months we didn't. And as you can see, in December we sold very little. Trading summary is just pretty much the number of times we purchase a stock. It will count it for that number of times. So it's going to be showing kind of big numbers here because we trade the same stocks multiple times. So the same money has been used over and over and over. So it's going to count those, like if it is going to count it the number of times it has been purchased. We have the daily purchases as well, where we track our daily purchases throughout the year as well. We have our daily sales, where we track what we purchased, what we sold on a daily basis as well. Because we made those entries on a daily basis or so, therefore we are able to pull a report to just keep track, how often we are swing trading during the month. We have our daily profits, which does in some way just track our profit per day when we sell a stock. We have our weekly trade, that is pretty much summarizing what we purchased, when we sold it, and the fee we pay throughout the year. And we calculated the return. We have it in dollar amount and in percentage as well. And I like to work more with dollar amount because it makes a lot more sense to me, but depending on how you are calculating the rates, dollar amount, the percentage will be different. It could be higher, it could be lower. So I like to just stick with the dollar amount. But again, throughout the weeks, we track our profit by the weeks, and we pretty much in week 2 we didn't do much there. We have our commitment, which is pretty much things we purchased that we have not sold yet, and we still have things from week 13 that we have not sold, and so forth. Because we don't really like to sell at a loss, therefore if we buy it and the stock goes down, we just keep it in our portfolio. So we have, again, purchases on a weekly basis. We track it as well. Trade by the month pretty much is just tracking what we purchased and what we sold in relation to what we purchased, because there are things we purchased that we didn't sell, but what we sold, we try to track how much we bought them as well, the fee we pay when we sold, and the profits. And it's by the month. And we could easily calculate the rate here as well, which will be just to take the profits divided by how much we pay for it, and we can just use the percentage and rounding. Let me just copy this formula here. And go all the way. And paste it there. Okay. We take that one out of there. But I will add if error in it as well, so that we do not division kind of sign showing up where we didn't have any calculation. But again, you can see based on how you calculate the rate, it will be different. Here we are taking how much we sold and what we pay for those stocks that we sold. Now all the stocks we purchased it does not include stocks that we purchased that we didn't sell, only stocks that we sold. So their cost is what is tracked here, as well as the amount we sold for. And the dividend by the on a monthly basis. So I could actually add a if in the formula so that it does not show those things when we do not have any calculation in a certain column. So based on that, for the year the rate is 1.40% by taking 20,000 that we made in profit divided by how much it said we traded. And again, when we purchase a stock 3 times, like we purchase it, we sold it, we purchase it, we sold it, we purchase it, we sold it, it's going to count the cost 3 times. Does that make sense? The same way it's going to cost how much we sold it 3 times as well. Therefore, the same money being used over and over and over is going to look kind of a big number here, when in reality we don't have that amount in the account. It's just that the same money has been used over and over and over to purchase, to sell, and then purchase again, to sell, and so forth. So our weekly return on investments, again, we calculated 3 ways. One way we come across it already on the weekly trade report, and the other 2 ways we have it here. One is to take the actual principal and pretty much divided the profit by that principal. And the second way is taking how much the profit divided by stocks that we purchased, whether we sold it or not during that same time frame. So it's an option that I'm not a big fan of, because you can have some big rate in certain weeks and some very low rates in certain week as well. But we have both options calculated throughout the year per week. You can see the bottom one, there are some weeks that it is a negative number and some weeks that it is a positive number, a high positive number. But the top one is more consistent, and I like the top option more. And option 3 that we came across here as well, that is calculating the profit in relation to the stocks that got sold, the cost related to the stock that got sold. Now the stocks that we didn't sell, but again, it is personal option. You can calculate your return in terms of percentage in any way that you wanted to calculate it. That makes sense to you. So on a monthly basis, we have the 2 options here as well, and the third option, we just enter the formula there to calculate it. But we have both options where the principal is being used, taking the monthly profit divided by the capital, and in the second option, taking the total sold divided by the total stock purchased during that same month, whether we sold it or not. And again, the bottom option is not my favorite one, but just give you 2 ways, if not 3, to calculate the return. And based on the top one, using the capital amount, the annual rate is 17.12%. We have the annual return here as well, 17.12%, and is taking the total $20,000 that we made divided by the capital invested, when option 2 is taking the total stocks sold during the year divided by total stocks purchased during the year, even if it is not sold. And we have a loss there because there are stocks we have not sold, we still have them in our portfolio. Therefore, it will show it that way, since ensuring that we sold more than, we purchased more than we sold. Therefore, we have a negative return there. And we have the third option, which we calculated here, which is taking the 20,000 that we made divided by the stocks, the cost of the stocks that we sold, and it is 1.40. I like this option, which is option 3. It's giving us 1.40%. When option 1 is giving us 17.2% by using the capital into consideration. But again, I prefer the dollar amount, and as a dollar amount for 2024, we made $20,139 swing trading. Dividend earned is $3,046. I didn't use the dividend in the calculation of the returns. I only used the profits. And we can compare 2024 to 2023. 2023, the total sold, it was not swing trading. We used 52 weeks low and 52 weeks high to buy and sell. We bought close to 52 weeks low for the stocks, and we sold it close to 52 weeks high, and we made $19,683 doing that in 2023. In 2024, we swing traded on a short trend line, and we made $20,139. In 2023, our dividend income was around $5,000, and in 2024, our dividend income is around $3,000 because we sold many stocks that we purchased for dividend income purposes, so that we can free cash to swing trade. And stocks that we were swing trading, some of them pay dividend, but they pay very low dividend. They were not peak based on dividend payment. Therefore, the one that pay dividend, their dividend rate is very low. But we did make some dividend income from them as well. But yeah, so this is pretty much 2024 income from swing trading in comparison to 2023. So now we are going to move to the stocks that we have left in the account as we cross into 2025. The one that I highlighted are stocks that we purchased for swing trading, and the one that I didn't highlight are the stocks that we purchased for dividend income purposes, and we'll sell them as we have profit in them. But in the meantime, they were paying some dividend. Some of them are paying some dividend, and some of them, like this one for instance, there is a chance it could file bankruptcy. But yeah, and the stocks in the account, we have unrealized losses on most of them. So let's scroll through them. So we have AJG, AMAT, AME, AMGN, AMP, BLGR. Those are stocks we purchased for swing trading, and then they went down, the price went down, and we just left them in our portfolio until it become profitable before we sell them. BRO, CDNS, DHI, FAST, FDS, FICO, GIB, KLAC, LECO, LEN, LLY, LOW, LRCX, MA, MLM, MPWR, MSFT. And as you can see in this column, we have the dividend. MSI, NVDA, NVR, PCAR, PH, REGN, RPM, SYK. You can see we purchased a lot that we have not sold yet. URI, VXEX, WAB, WM, and WSO. With all those unrealized losses in the account, we ended 2024 with 28,144 unrealized loss in the account. And those are stocks that we do not want to sell until they become positive before we can sell it. So the negative numbers just show that you have unrealized loss, and we have few unrealized profit or gain. That just means if we sold it, because you have the quantity, you have the price that it was selling at the time I printed out, and the quantity times the price will give you the market value. So if you sell it at this price, this will be unrealized loss, and this will be the unrealized gain for that particular stocks, for instance. So those are how they are calculated, and the unrealized loss or unrealized gain is calculated by taking the market value minus how much we pay for it, to determine whether we have a unrealized profit or unrealized loss. And that is an overview of the portfolio at the end of December 2024. And that is how much we made by swing trading in 2024 using uptrend line swing trading strategy and swing trading on short trend lines. Thank you. We thank you very much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for your time. We thank you very much for all your comments, and we thank you very much you all that subscribe to our channel. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. In 2024, we use short uptrend line swing trading strategy, where we purchase stocks at the first green bar and sell it 3 days later or so, or if we meet our minimum profit targets, and we sell about $2,000 per trade. Going into 2025, we switch to long uptrend line swing trading strategy. The principle is the same, and we are going to trade on a longer trend line, like a trend line that originated, that has been that is followed by the price movement using a daily chart, but the trend line that is like 1 year a 6 month, 1 year or more type of trend line, and we have been recording those videos. And for more of our swing trading strategy and related videos, will you please check the description for the playlist URL. The title of the playlist is Swing Trading. We will have it at the end of the video as well, but that was the strategy we used in 2024 to make the 20,000. And I will say that at the beginning we had about 40,000 in cash available to swing trade with, and the rest was in dividend stocks. And throughout the year, as we are selling profitable dividend stocks, we are freeing more cash to work with. But yeah, we use about about 40,000 or so to swing trade. And again, because we purchase and we sell a few days later or so, we are able to just use the same money to trade over and over and over. It's not that one. Amount spent. I think amount spent will be. And as you can see, in any given week, what we were spending in 2024. Okay. In average to make purchases, and there are some weeks that we sold a lot as well to free the money back, and there are some weeks that we are not able to sell what we purchase, and that's why we have the commitment session that show the stocks that we purchased that we still have not sold yet. But again, it's just the same money being put to work over and over and over. Swing trading is more active compared to just investing money in dividend stocks or growth stocks or things like that. But at least trading on a short trend line or on short trend lines, we traded often in 2024. One, to be able to learn and practice the strategy we are using and see how we feel about it. And moving forward, we wanted to use a long trend line swing trading strategy where we will not trade often. We'll wait longer to enter a trade, and we'll wait relatively longer to sell as well. And therefore, we are targeting a higher profit and allocating more per trade as well. Again, start small and just know that there is a chance you could lose money. We do not set a stop loss, and during the year there was a stock that filed bankrupt on us as well. But yeah, it can happen. And there is one in the list, Big Lot, that I feel like it could file bankruptcy as well. And again, those are possibilities, but you'll make much more than you'll lose if you are just being careful and not too risky. The higher the risk, the higher the reward. Just make sure you work with the risk that is in line with your risk tolerance level, so that it does not make you anxious while you are doing. Thank you. And again, because we do not sell stocks at a loss, we like to refine our strategy so that we pick stocks that we can invest in long term. That way, if we purchase them and we purchase them on the right side of the chart and then they start going down, we just hold on to it until we sell it. And yeah, we have them in our portfolio. There are few stocks we sold at a loss, but a lot of time we do not sell stocks at a loss. We just like to leave it be, giving them a chance to become profitable. How long it will be, and then we sell it. It requires some level of patience, and again, that's why I work with my personality. Therefore, I'm more of an investor, first. Therefore, I don't have problem hold on to the stock. Yes, it's money that is frozen there, but I'm okay with it. And again, as based on things that we come across and all those, we just fine tune to be better at picking better stocks each time, so that if we'll have to keep it in our stocks, we lower the risk of them going bankruptcy on us. And we do have a strategy to pick our stocks, and we have videos on that as well that we recorded. We published some, and we are still publishing some on how we pick stocks for our watch list, the criteria we use, and how we have, for 2025, the stocks that we like to work with, how we pick them. We have a recording of that we have been publishing as well. Thank you so much for your time.